Okay? Hey. Stormy. Stormy. Shh, it'll be okay. Hey, it'll be okay. Hey. Why are you doing that to me? Huh? Hey guys, so we have 45 minutes today. Hello there, Miss Amanda. Welcome in. We have 45 minutes today, and hopefully we can get through what I'm hoping that I want to do today. So stick around and we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Hello there to everybody. Okay, all of a sudden now everybody's in. Hey there, Miss Amy, Miss Wendy, Miss Yadi, Miss Connie, Miss Mary. Hello there, Mama Connie. How are you, sweet friend? Okay. Stormy, please. Sorry. Just had a bit of a tussle here. Okay, so up at 1:45 we have Miss Grace. So no, wait a second. Up at 1:45 is Miss Raven from Craftifornia Dreaming. So stick around to see what she's going to create. Okay, my friends. Hello there to everybody. Okay, all right. Okay, let me turn you guys down again. Miss Amy's events are 45 minutes. Look, an hour is never enough for me, so we'll see how 45 minutes goes. Okay? We shall. Well, dude, I'm trying to move. I'm sorry. Y'all, can I just tell you that my cats are being something else today? Like, they decided they need to fight right before I come live. Like, oh my gosh. So not what I needed. Okay. Thank you for the sprinkles. I appreciate it. Alright, I have this old pick here that I want to use. And so I'm just taking that out because I'm not going to use that part. We're going to make a little coffin for this mummy. And we're going to make it out of cardboard, right? Like, what do we always use, right? We're always using cardboard. So, I'm going to somewhat measure myself a coffin here, okay? Do my best. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for being here on this lovely day. It is a beautiful day. We woke up another day. So it is beautiful. Is the weather the best? No. But that still doesn't take away from it being a beautiful day, because we are here. We are here, and that's what matters, right? Okay. So, again, thank you to Miss Amy for allowing me to be part of her events. It's always an honor whenever anyone allows me to be part of their events, because, you know, I know how much work goes into them. I know how much, you know, we want the events to be the best possible. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you for spreading the blessings. I really do. Thank you, thank you. Okay. So, hoping that that is straight as can be. straight as can be. And then I'm just going to somewhat give myself a little bit more centered here. And like I said, we're just building up a little coffin for our mummy guy so that he can hang out with his pumpkin, because he loves himself his pumpkin. So we want to make sure he can hang out with his pumpkin. Thank you, Miss Grace. Miss Grace will be on at 2:30. I made the mistake to say that she was going to be on right up after me, but no, that's Miss Raven. Miss Raven is up after me. Okay. So I'm going to kind of come out on a bit of an incline over here. And then we're going to come upward with it. And we're going to try to essentially build ourselves a coffin that it will be our shadow box, if that makes any sense. So that's essentially what we're doing. We're building out a little shadow box for our guy to hang out on. And I do want to try to get this somewhat even. So we'll do our best. We will do our best. So we are in the Boo Tastic event. So I think pretty much this will be our last like Halloween-ish event that we have, because after this, I don't know if there's any events. I think there's some events tomorrow, but I won't be present because I'll be having dental surgery tomorrow. So I'm definitely not excited for that, but glad that, you know, they're gonna go ahead and just take this tooth out, because when it does want to act up, it is one pain in the rear and it hurts. So I am grateful that it is coming out. Hey there, how are you doing, sweet Sheila? What are you up to this Thursday morning? Well, afternoon. Thank you, dear. There's our Raven. How are you, dear? Yeah, I hope so too. I really hope so too. So I want to make sure that my wall is going to be at least somewhat comparable to the thickness of how wide our guy is. So I'm just going to put this down here. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. And I just hope that everybody is going to have a wonderful day today. So 1.5. So we'll do the next one at 1.5 as well. So we're gonna do a few of these, you know, stripes things. Gotta make sure that we stay straight. You're just chilling. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I am trying to stay warm and not chill. Ba-bum-bum. Don't pay me no mind. I definitely don't have the jokes. That's for sure. Okay, so all I'm doing is cutting up some, well, marking up some strips to cut so that we can build this little coffin up. And I think this is gonna look cute. I don't know why I feel like all my things are going that way, and I see it is off. I was right. It did look off. Yeah, I know. I got jokes for days. So now I gotta redo all my measurements because they're all gonna be off. And I definitely don't want them to be off because we're trying to put this thing together, right? Anybody watching any interesting shows lately? I've watched all 4 of the Descendant movies. I've watched all 4 of the zombie movies on Disney. Don't know what I'm watch next. I made you giggle. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. If I make you giggle. Okay. So obviously, I don't have enough strips. Well, we'll cut some more. So the idea is to build up, right, and go around. So that's what we're going to be doing. Okay. So let's actually start with the sides here. And I'm gonna try to get some of the lines off, but I'm not like super worried about it because I'll probably end up painting this. Not sure what color I'll paint it, but I'll probably end up painting it. Okay. I need some glue. And I am going to use a little bit of hot glue to help me with, you know, giving some of the instant hold. Because we're going to definitely need that for sure. But I'm going to use my paper glue for the more, you know, sturdy long-term hold. And let's hope that this works because, you know, this is my first time doing this, so we shall see how this goes. And I'm debating if I want to go ahead and cut where I need to cut. So the other side's just a tad bit longer, so I won't be able to use the same measurement. I don't think my glue was warm enough. Okay, let's get the next side. And this side, we can go ahead and cut it. I'm glad the sun's starting to come out. Hopefully it'll warm up a bit over here. I'm very grateful it's not raining anymore, because it's been pretty much raining non-stop, so it's been a doozy. I don't know about how weather has been where everybody else has been, but yeah. So I hope you guys like the idea that I have, and maybe you'll try something. I knew I was not going to get done, but I wanted to try and put this together. But something told me I wasn't going to get all the way done with it. It is what it is. See, that's how we were. Like, it rained all Sunday, all Monday. So I was grateful that it slowed down yesterday. 'Cause it, ugh. Breeze and cold. Yeah, I guess it is definitely rare for where you're at, my friend. I mean, I know it's to be expected this time of the year, but I don't like when we have, you know, so many gloomy days. It is so not fun. Okay. I don't know if these are going to be... Well, that one will be long enough, but this one is... Well, yeah, that'll be long enough too. Okay, good. Good. I'm probably gonna end up grabbing some of my paper tape that I use when I'm doing my spines because I feel like I need that. So I feel like this is not gonna hold. Yeah, see, it's not wanting to hold, which is not helping. Ouch, that was hot. Just in case if anybody ever wondered, hot glue is hot. Okay, so you guys see how the general construction is going, right? That's the idea. Okay, so let's see over here. And then, you know, you can build your own little structures, your own little vignettes, and you can do them out of paper, cardboard boxes. I mean, I don't know who else remembers building forts as kids. I do. And we used whatever we could find. And boxes was many times our biggest building block. I hear you, because, geez, you know, attics get hot, y'all. They get really hot. So I understand that. I do, I do. Okay. So, see? Structure's coming along, right? Now we just need to sit her down on her base. And let's okay. Perfect. Again, just trying to get some of the extra marks off. And we're going to, and you can paint this, you can spray paint this, you could cover this in paper. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do, because at the end of the day, it's just cardboard, guys. It is just cardboard. Oh, you coming down? Cool. Coming back down to Florida, my friend. You visiting family? Honestly, right now the biggest problem I am having is that my glue is cooling faster than what I'm getting it on. Okay, where'd you go? I mean, I saw you fly. Where did you fly? Well, that is a good thing. You know, that's a good thing that you have found this out now. Hopefully, come Easter time, you'll remember that and not buy any. Because, you know, right? That's normally our biggest problem is we tend to forget and, oh, all the cute things. All the nice cute things, and we tend to buy them. So, hopefully you'll remember and not buy any. Yeah, right now my biggest issue is that my glue is cooling way too fast, and it normally happens this time of the year, and it's one of the things I do not like about winter. It messes with my crafting, and I've had issues even out of my paper glue seizing up, because yeah, even the paper glue will get hard. So okay, now let's do, look at that, we have almost completely created a custom little coffin. I mean, think about it. You could make little houses for gingerbread. You know, we're getting into that season, right? You could do that out of cardboard, and that would work as well. So again, as always, you know, save the earth, save the packaging, reuse it. Reuse it in your crafts, reuse it if you're mailing, packaging gifts up this season. Let's do our part, right? Let's do our part to save as much of the trees from this planet as possible. And that's one of the things that the company that my husband works for is, that's what they're known for, is using only recycled paper to do their boxes. So they actually gather the trash, like household trash. They separate it and they recycle and make paper for all the boxes that they produce. So I think that's super cool. Like I said, it's one of their company's biggest things is the fact that they recycle and make boxes from recycled stuff. So if you ever go to Lowe's or Walmart and buy a shipping box, chances are it came from one of the plants from the company that that Gary works at, which I think is really, really neat. So but when you have to build a new room to store all that, you have to oh yeah, yep, that is definitely a problem for sure. That is when you need to, you know, determine if it's a piece that you can easily get your hands on, or if it's a unique piece that you might not find again. So like certain packaging, I know I don't come around, I don't see as often, or you know, or we don't get it as often or something, so I'll keep those. And then boxes, I've gotten to where I only keep certain sizes and then certain types of boxes as well. Okay, so pretty cool, huh? Now, I mean, I do have a little trimming to do from where I had a little too much overhang, and I really don't want the overhang because it's not going to look right. So that's going to be the biggest, you know, you got to determine. It's the same with paper. Hey Mom, it's the same thing with paper. You have to determine, you know, what size scraps do you really keep. Okay, so this is our little coffin that we built, right? And you can paint this, you can cover this with paper if you want, but it's all recycled material. And then this little guy is going to sit perfectly well in here, right? But I do want to build like a little shelf in here because I want to put some little apothecary jars. So that is what we're going to do up here in this section, which is one of the reasons why I made it as tall as I did. So this piece, remember, was not as wide, so that'll be perfect for our shelf so that it can fit inside. So we're just going to measure and see where we need to cut this so that it will fit in there, and we're going to make ourselves our shelf. And we may have to tweak the measurement if needed. Yep, we're going to have to tweak the measurement a little bit. Just cut a little bit off here of the edge. There we go. See? So now we've created a little shelf that we can put some of our little glass jars on if you want. Okay? And he is going to sit right on there. Maybe put some kind of like moss or something. I'm not sure yet what we're going to do. But we are going to dirty him up because he looks a little too cute and too pristine to be a mummy. Mummies are supposed to be dirty, so we're definitely gonna have to dirty him up as well. Okay, so let's get some glue in here. Let's get some glue. And we'll put some glue here on our edge to help with holding this in, and we'll use some hot glue as well, of course, because the hot glue is our instant hold. And like I said, as the other one dries, it'll give us a better hold. Okay, so I'm just cutting off the little nibs of the hot glue because that gets in the way. So using recycled items is a great way to craft, being environmental, you know, thinking about the environment. We can still make some really cute items, right? We can still make some really cute items with it. Okay, so we're going to hold that there just for a little bit, just so that it can get itself together. I should have probably put some glue on the back side. Darn it, I didn't think about that. Is it too late to pull it out? Yeah. It's too late to pull out, but maybe I can give myself a dollop back here. Push it down and into the back. Okay. Alright, so the back is actually glued. The front ends are not glued. So we need to put a little bit more of something there. I'm liking how this is coming out. And I don't think that I'm gonna spray paint just because it's so cold that that's just not gonna work. So the inside I'll probably just paint, and the outside we can cover in paper, okay? And that's gonna look really cute. That's gonna look so stinking cute. So this is my little box of mini bottles. I have a whole bunch of different ones, but I think I'm going to use these ones. So these ones are from the Dollar Tree. They're a cute little amber color. And this is the smallest size that they have. So we have trimmed spider hair. We have a witch's brew. Unfiltered poison. And wool of bat. Okay. But this size, look at that. Obviously they're not going to go all the way to the back. So they'll be like right about there, and I think we can fit 2 to 3 of them in here, and I think that's a good size. It'll make a cute little decoration like that. Alright, so these are the ones that I'm going to be using. They do open up, so for like wool of bat, let me see if I have this is a pong pong. Wonder if we could add some of this into it. You know, because a pom pom is just yarn, right? So we could totally just add some of this in here. Wool of bat, right? So it's got a little bit of wool in there. Okay. So we've got wool of bat. For the witch's brew, you could do a little bit of baby oil with some mica powder in it, so I'll probably do something like that. Trimmed spider hair. Trimmed spider hair. Now this would be something else that you could get like something and just cut it up and add it in here. I don't know if you have like doll hair or something. And then unfiltered poison, same thing. Do some glitter, and so you have kind of like a little potion type looking item. I think those will look cute along with him. Let me get some of this up because I ended up with a whole bunch of... I definitely don't need all of that mess. Okay, now one of the things that I'm noticing when I go to try to stick him down is that I have a little piece right here. So I'm just going to actually warm this up so that I can push it down, okay? But I'm going to work on this, and like I said, I'm going to paint it, cover it. We're going to fix these up and put them in here, and this will be a cute little display made from some recycled items and some items that I've had laying around, because these were from last year, but I think they came out again. I'm not sure. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. We are going to go see Raven. She is on. Again, 45 minutes. Every 45 minutes, we're going to have a new crafter, so make sure that you stay tuned. I'm starting us off. Thank you for being here. It is Halloween, so ooh, creepy doll, creepy doll. Love you guys. Have a wonderful, blessed rest of your day and your weekend, and until I see you guys again, bye bye.